And now we're live. Hello.
Hello.
And Tina, we're back for another video on Revenue Busters. 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 And we are in the middle of Amazon FBA business dissecting and what is another word for dissecting? Dissecting and taking apart, seeing if we can actually make money in this dang thing. See if we can actually figure out how to freaking get a product to Amazon with a freaking battery in it. So this is our video we are listing some products. Some have batteries. There's a little bit more craziness to it than we thought, but we are finding out all about it for whoever may be listening, and hopefully we can make it a little bit easier for you. And then again, hey, we're hoping that these products sell. I think they will. We hope the whole business works. That's what we're trying to do. We're going to see if it actually works, and we can create some huge amounts of income to give us some little time freedom, give us a little money freedom, and or not. If it busts, then we'll check that out too, and kind of give you the ins and outs of how it busted. But we are now in the middle. If you haven't watched all our other videos, I think we got about 14 videos up already of starting through the process. We are in the retail arbitrage and online arbitrage / tactical arbitrage section of our venture. So we have wholesale next, and we're doing some private labeling that we got going on. Videos will be coming shortly on those. But today we are trying to get products to Amazon in the most efficient manner, but we are learning as we're going along. So a lot of this will be learning. You'll be learning right along with us. Right, Tina?
That is correct.
Anything else you want to add before we get started?
This is Tina's multiple personality voice. So I wanted to say that.
Will's in the background. Everyone say hello to Will Carter in the background.
Hey, by the way, I want to give you your word. We're doing an FBA autopsy.
Ooh, autopsy. I like that. FBA autopsy. We're all in AA right now. And it feels like it. When I was doing the battery thing, Tina, I actually went and got a drink because it was stressing me out so much. I spent about 4 hours searching for that dang exemption thing that we're going to go into.
I know. I cried a little, and then I went to bed. I couldn't figure it out.
But once you got it, you can. You know where it's at. So it's just you got to figure it out. All right.
So we're saving these people a lot of time.
Yes, it is a lot of time.
Yes.
And the system is just so robust. They've made it really good. But there is a learning curve. You are going to Amazon Autopsy University. So there's a little bit to learn, but once you got it down, I think we can make some friggin' money.
I know we can.
Will, what do you got for us? Voice in Tina's head.
Hey, I'm going to actually go to my system and jump on board. So
okay.
Joining you guys shortly.
Sounds good. So we've got some products. We went out, like we said last video. However, I think we're not. Well, actually, let's not say last video because we had to pause that one because we got frustrated listing the products because they were sending products to 17 different warehouses, and so we stopped that one. But we're redoing it right now. So, anyways. We've got some products. We went out to some stores. We picked up some deals. We used our tools, which was the Amazon Seller app that you can download. That goes along with your website here, which we'll get into. It has the same login. What it allows you to do is go to the store, scan the products, see if you can sell them, which is kind of important, and how you can sell them. Some actually you can sell. You just can't sell new. You can sell as collectible, you can sell as used, or you can sell as refurbished. We'll do a little bit of tips and tricks on that. I did pick up something today while I was out grocery shopping. I paid for most of my grocery bill with this one item potentially when we do put it up. And then where was I going with that, Tina? I just lost my thought.
Gary?
Anyways.
Oh, I don't even know.
Yes, so we are going to do some upload of those. We're gonna try. Actually, we're just gonna kind of upload them, show you how to answer the battery questions, and I'm gonna watch this back and I'll remember what I wanted to say. But anyways, we are going to upload them into the system. Kind of go over the website a little bit. how to answer the battery questions, how to package things a little bit. There are some packaging requirements for plush items, items that are open, that have bigger than a 1-inch square opening to the elements, so they are safe. They are safe to get to the warehouse, and then they are safe when they are shipping to the customer, the final customer, and there's not damage to your products, and therefore no returns, and you're not wasting all your time and money. And then we will. I'm not sure if we'll have time, but we may create a shipping plan on this video. We may not. We may do that another time, because that is a whole nother. Probably 30-minute training, I'm guessing. But let's
do that one separate.
Let's just try to get our inventory up there, get them all listed. We're ready to go. And then we'll follow that up with the training on how to create the shipping plan. So with that said, let's get me to a screen that I need to get to. We'll close that, keep that open. That's okay. This is the website there, and Amazon seller site. There we are here. Okay, I'm going to share my screen now. And okay, so your main business portal through Amazon is a site called Amazon Seller Central. Okay, it's different login than your Amazon account if you have an Amazon account or a Prime account. That's on the buy side. This is on the sell side. So do a search for Amazon Seller Central. You'll get the link, put it in your bookmarks, and you'll get right to it. I got to remember not to show my address again this time. But when you log in, this is what the site looks like. And it's basically a dashboard which you can actually move around and you can organize the way you want it to be. But it's got your selling coach. Anytime you're stuck, you can go right there, get some information, watch videos, read. It's also got headlines of any changes, kind of right underneath that. It's got your orders. It's got your performance. It's got your sales summary. It's got your payment history. And we'll go over that. You'll see right here, this was charged for $39.99. Now, this site initially, if you just want to sell products, is free. And then they just charge you $1 per item that you sell. Once you get to more than 40 products, though, they do have a monthly subscription of $39.99. And then they no longer charge you that $1 per item that you sell. So it will be beneficial at that point to pay for the monthly subscription if you get over 40 products. And I'm assuming, like us, trying to check to see how fast and how big we can grow this income source and make sure it is a builder, not a buster, you will be at that $40 mark pretty quickly. And then also you get a whole bunch more advantages as far as how to track your stuff. I'm saying a lot, so I got a drink. I'll pause because I said All
right, so when you're saying 40 products, are you saying 40 separate products? Can it be 40 of the same products?
So it'll be 40 it can be 40 of the same product, but just a separate product, or each individual product, even though it may be the same thing, would be considered $1 for each of those. So each item you sell, if you're on the free account, they'll take $1 out of your proceeds to have access to this site.
Okay.
Okay. And well, not really. You'll have access to it. You can actually get access to it and never sell anything, and they'll still let you log in. And they won't charge you until you sell something on the free account. Now, once you get over 40 items, though, and you've got a store going maybe with 100 to 500 to 1,000, it'll be more cost beneficial for you just to do the $39.99, because then you don't have to pay the dollar per each item. So you're only paying $40 of your profit instead of, let's say you've got 1,000 items, you're paying a dollar for each one of those. That's $1,000 that you're paying for out of your profits for each
Gary,
of those.
Gary, quick housekeeping item. Can you enlarge the screen? Or I know we talked about last time trying to, when we do the live and then go back and watch the view. Yeah.
I'll do that again. I did put it back because I like it when I have my screen's really huge. So I like to put multiple windows in multiple places. Let me go to display. We'll go default. That should make things a little bigger.
It's better. Yep.
All right. And then I'm gonna have to back. I just gotta back out just one. Let me see if that's not too bad, is it?
No, it's good.
Actually, I didn't do it. I did it on my other window. That way I get my whole thing on there. Okay, cool. So hopefully you guys can see that a little bit better. All right, so that's the cost of everything, what you need to know about the cost of everything. So we are adding inventory. Tina, you've got some inventory over there, but your add inventory in this, and I'm going to hit add a product here. So you go to inventory, add a product, and I got to log back in, it looks like. And I've got two, remember the code 778-8083, 778-083. Okay, so your add a product screen looks like this. You can put in product by product name, UPC, EAN number, or ASIN number. Let's do a product search. What do you want to do first, Tina?
Well, I already have the Zuzu pets in there, so do you want me to do a different one?
Yeah, let's do a different one.
All right.
Let's not get into the batteries just yet because we know how much of a pain in the butt that is.
Correct. All right. So
if you want to read me a ASIN or a UPC.
Okay, here we go. I have a UPC of 45218-01888. It should be the Zuru hamsters in a house.
Okay, I've got the thing wrong. So I've got 45218018888.
That is correct.
Do you have the two small numbers on each side?
There's an 8 at the beginning and a 7 at the end.
A 7 at the end. Let's see if it's that. I believe you need those numbers. Yep, there we go. All right, we can sell ours. Oh, this one have batteries too, right?
Oh, let me see.
Well, it'll let us know, so it's good. So kind of cool. Once you bring it up, this is what it looks like. This is a simplified view. There is an advanced view where you can put a whole bunch of different stuff in there, but we'll just keep with the simplified view for right now. Kind of let you know the ASIN. You want to make sure this all matches up to what your product actually is, so you're selling the right thing. It does have 4 new listed. So if you want to go straight to where it's at, what's kind of cool about this one is there is no one in the buy box right now for Amazon Prime. So we could get, and actually there's quite a bit of good money there. So we would be in the buy box all by ourselves, sending it into Amazon Prime, which is cool. But that's what it's kind of a cool little feature right there, completing marketplace offers. So you can go in there, check out the buy box. And I don't know, we should probably go into the buy box just a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree.
Because we did that on our last
Yes.
first take. So let's go over the buy box. Let's go back to the product information. So this is your buy box right here, and the first person that has it's usually the person with the lowest or best price. Okay, and that'll show up right here, and they get if they have the lowest price, they get the buy box until it's sold. Now, if you go lower than them, you could earn the buy box if you want to, but then you are potentially throwing away profits. So you got to make sure your number works if you want to do that. You'll also notice here that there is no prime. There is 4 here. So yeah, let's click on this actually. So this is what it looks like here. And and this is the buy box, this is the person, but you got this little button right here, new for from 2814. So this shows all the other people that have a store that have this product up for sale. And there are only 4, and no one, and if there was a Prime or someone doing FBA, it would show up here. Now the cool part about that, if you are so let's go over that. So these are all fulfillment by merchant. So these are all merchants. If it had a Prime next to it, which we'll probably show on one of the other products, but it'll have a Prime next to it. Those are Amazon FBA merchants, and that is fulfilled by Amazon, therefore FBA. So anyways, if you are an FBA seller, you will get the buy box over the merchants. Even if their price is lower, you will still get the buy box. So what's cool about this is, even though the lowest price right now is $28.14, we could probably get you won't want to price yourself out of the market too much, because I mean, people will eventually ship. I mean, people do shop and try to get the lowest price. But if someone needs it next day or 2 days, therefore the whole Amazon Prime, you will want to be somewhere around there, but you'll be able to get a little bit more profit because people will pay a little bit more to get it quicker. You'll see here that today's the 14th, and you'll see the dates where it says arrives between 23
The 23rd.
and the 30th, or April 23rd. So that is that's quite a bit. That's almost 9 to, I don't know, 9 to 19 days or something like that, or 9 to 16 days. So they won't get that quick. So you come in, have it on Amazon Prime, and actually you see when, I bet you're right here, I'd have to check, but when the stock becomes up a little bit in Amazon Prime, the sales rank goes down to about 125, actually even 93.71. So there's some buy box here too. So there was a few FBA members. Oh no, actually, you know what? They're not FBA, it's FBM. It says right there, third-party FBM. So it's always been merchant. But you can kind of see how the price adjusts as stock comes in. And then the seller's rank has shot up. But, so, I mean, it's not the highest sales rank, but we only got a few of them. And once you put them in FBA, usually that takes the sales rank down a little bit, usually moves a little bit, because you got the 2-day shipping where they don't have anyone for 2-day shipping right now. So people look elsewhere because they can't get it as quick. All right, so that's the buy box. Any other things I should mention on that, Tina?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. So we go back here. So first thing you want to enter is the seller's, well, you don't have to enter a seller SKU, but the seller SKU is basically a unique identifier for your own personal organization. If you want to do that, you don't have to. I mean, we got the UPC, so to make things simple and not having to create a whole nother system, just use the UPC and you'll be good. So this particular item was brand new. And then right off the bat, once you put new, it shows you the lowest price in the current buy box, which matches up here, as you'll see. So it's 28.14, but we know that is a fulfilled by merchant. So we can go a little bit higher. So let's go. You want to go to the 32 number?
Let's do it.
Or do you want to go higher?
32 is good.
Okay, so you put in the price that you want to sell. Actually, let's go 99. I want that 4 cents. All right, so how many do we have?
5.
So I accidentally hit that button. So we got 5 of them. Okay, now fulfillment channel. As I said, the first choice here is there's 2 different types: fulfillment by merchant or fulfillment by Amazon. First button is if you want to do all the shipping and storing and customer service. If you want Amazon to handle that for their fees, you will want to click the second item. So that's the question for you. I mean, that's a question however you want to do it. So I always say, if you have more time and you don't have a lot of money and you're trying to maximize your profits, and you have time to be the customer service and ship everything and take it to the post office, and until maybe you got a little bit more volume, and you got more money coming in, then you could potentially save money by not paying a few of the Amazon fees. And so you do want to check fulfillment by merchant. Now, if you have more money, but you don't have as much time, have Amazon handle everything and take it off your hands. All you got to do is get it shipped to them and packaged. So that's your choice based on what your scenario is. Okay, then it brings up your barcode. You got two selections here. Amazon does have a barcode system if you which you can choose, but if you don't have a barcode, you'll want to choose that. So it'll print off a barcode that you can actually place on the item and have it stick on there, and that's how they'll track everything when it gets to the warehouse. Ours, all the products that we've got already have barcodes from the manufacturer. So as long as they're clean and not marked off, you can use those. That's something on online arbitrage as well that you'll want to look at. A lot of the retail and our retail clearance items that we find will have a black line through the UPC symbol from the store level. So if that happens, you will have to choose the Amazon barcode and then print those stickers off and put them on there before you send it. But if it's a clean barcode, you can choose manufacturers. What we will do, everything's clean right on that, Tina? Tina, yep, everything's good. Everything's good. So we'll just.
Oh yes, everything is good.
On the barcode. All right.
Yes.
Okay, so next question. It's going to want to find out the hazard materials. What are we shipping in? So it's got a few questions we got to answer. And let's go over this one. It's a new item. Is there a battery in this product, or does it utilize batteries?
No.
It does not. Okay. And so is this, would it be considered dangerous? It would be no, because we don't have the battery in there. Now, is it an item that actually takes batteries, but it just doesn't come with it?
It does not say anywhere on the box about batteries.
Okay, so it must just be a little car that you throw around yourself with your hand battery.
It's a hamster.
Okay, cool. Could be a wind up too.
I think you like pull it back and then make it go.
Let it go around. Cool. So that's real easy. So you would hit save, and I'm gonna just, because I know the next screen. Well, maybe it doesn't. Well, I'm gonna hit save because I know one of these screens puts my address on there, and I don't feel like sharing that to everyone. So we'll hit save here and continue. I'm standing up now, so let me move my screen up. Uh-oh. This is a perfect time to bring my screen back. It says it does have batteries.
It doesn't say. I've looked on the box everywhere.
I think I saw it too.
You're absolutely right. In the very, very tiny print.
Okay, so
it comes loaded with a 1.5 volt battery.
Okay. And does it have, what type? Is it lithium or metal hydride?
It doesn't say. It just says comes loaded with 1.5 volt battery.
Okay. So this is the screen that popped up letting us know that, yes, it may potentially have a battery. So we need to provide other information.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so if you're just shipping, so what we found out, so this is the battery training that we've done, battery drinking, we'll call it. That's kind of, it's difficult to get through your first time through, but it's nothing that you can't do. And so once you have a battery product, actually I'm going to hit back. Let me see if, let's see if we can go in. There we are. Okay, so we're back here. I'm hoping this will allow me to redo this. So $32.99, we're still there, new condition. I want Amazon to do it, make sure that all matches. This may put another one in our inventory. Barcodes are good, so we hit save. So now we're back to this screen. It's convert to fulfillment by Amazon. Right here, we do have some batteries. So we got to answer some battery questions. So let's go back to those questions. And so yes, and it's going to ask some further questions. So it wants to know, how are the batteries utilized with this product? Is the product a battery itself? Product requires batteries which are packed with the product. Battery requires batteries which are contained in the product, or product requires batteries which are sold separately. So from the box, you are seeing, Tina, that, and you're muted, so you might have to unmute to answer this, but you are seeing that it is contained within the product, it sounded like?
That is correct. It said if the wording is contained in the product, it means it is already in the product. Oh, if it's with the product, it's packaged up. It's in the package, but not in the product.
Correct. So it would have like the batteries on the side in its own package. If you choose the first one, it would be packed with the product. Now, if it's contained in the product for shipping, a lot of times those smaller ones, that's of 1.5. So it's probably one of those small round ones, like a battery looking watch. And then you pull like a tab and it kind of connects it, and then away you go.
Yeah.
So we believe that that's the case. And then you can look too at the product. I don't know if I still have it up. Let me see if I still got it up. Let's just check what it's got here. So it does have, and actually you can come down here to the product information, as I just did, and you can see that, yes, it does have a battery. That's another way to find it if you're not sure.
Hey, Gary, can you add Will again? He's trying to get on.
Yeah, let me do that real quick. I gotta stop sharing to get to that little screen.
Okay, whatever you did there made your screen really fill out my screen, and I could see everything.
I just brought up, I just stopped sharing my screen. That's what it was.
Oh.
And then hopefully everyone will see Will's email and spam him. All right, so we're bringing Will on as well. Let me start sharing my screen again. I sounded southern there. Did you hear that? I don't know why I just did that. All right, so we know it's got a 1 LR44 battery, so that's kind of nice to know what it is. They let us know. So let's look up this, and we'll do a Google search, and hopefully we'll be able to find out a little bit more about the battery.
Oh, yep.
What the battery is at? 44. It's an alkaline, 1.5 low alkaline belly, general use, 1.5 watches, calculators, medical devices, and a button. Blah, blah, blah.
All right, so it is alkaline, so we know that part.
Okay, so now we go back to the questions, and it asks the battery composition, and we know it's alkaline. What's the battery type? LR44. Number of batteries, I'm assuming it was just one because it said that on the listing as well. And product regulation. Is this product considered a dangerous good or hazardous material?
Well,
regulated for transportation.
There is a warning sign on the front that says choking hazard, small parts, not for children under 3 years.
So let's check yes. Let's see what happens. So if we select yes, it indicates what dangerous good and hazard regulations that apply to this product. And it gives storage, waste, transportation, or GHS. Now, this is the and we'll select no, and you'll see what happens. You don't have to answer anything. Yes, you have to answer the dangerous good questions. And not sure is what is the battery? What is the battery UN number? And we'll go over this. And what's the weight of the product weight, product volume, flashpoint when it heats up and goes berserko. And then what would this be as far as the stickers that would have to be put on there? Now, because it's in a manufacturer's box already packaged, and it should have the warning labels on the box itself, there is an exemption form that you can do when sending in products that already have batteries contained. So the exemption form is found, I find it by typing Amazon battery exemption form. So let's go do that. And actually I did it, and this is what it brought up. So something cool that you can do, you can look up the ASIN. So once you go that, this is what the website looks like to find out if it is a dangerous good. And it does have a check just to see if you have the requirements that you got to follow to send this product in. So you can look up the ASIN. So let's go back to this, get the ASIN here, and we'll come over here. Oop, where was I for that? That's over here. Yes, there it is. Hit next. And put in the ASIN number. And so, I mean, they've got it in the system and they know exactly what it's considered. And so when you check the status, this product might contain batteries, sign, upload the battery exemption sheet. Okay, so here is the battery exemption sheet. And you click on that. And this is where I got lost. Okay, so I'm like, okay, where the frick?
Me too. I know.
Where the frick is the sheet? So it brings you back to this site like you're in a vicious cycle. I'm like, what the bleep is going on? All right, so let me get back to where okay. No, actually, yeah, let me hit back. So you would think, oop, forward. You know, after you put that in, you would think that the sheet would show up there. I mean, I'd have to look up the ASIN again. So let's do that. This is the cycle I got in. So I just want to show you so, I mean, they do a lot of things good. This is a little thing they may want to just work on a little bit easier for people, easier to get to. So you would think, okay, you know, battery exemption sheet right here. You would click sign and upload a battery exemption sheet, but you click it and it doesn't take you there, but it does. So here's what you got to do. So click on the battery exemption sheet, or actually you can just scroll down. So it's all the way down here in this exemption sheet for batteries and products containing sold with batteries. Okay, so it's here. Now you would think, or you can click here, or no, this is upload it. So this is download it. This is the one you got to fill out. So now you would think, okay, it's just going to appear right here. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, where the freak is this? So now you go over here. Yeah, so then I was clicking on these two links here, dangerous goods identification guide, and you would think it was there. So it's over here. It's right here on the right-hand side. United States battery and products that ship with batteries. Cosmetic products not regulated. So there's some cosmetic requirements. Battery and products that ship with batteries.
From Canada.
Canada, and they got Mexico's. So boom, you click that, and finally, here is your flipping sheet.
Oh my gosh.
So it is fillable on here and then downloadable and savable. So this is the exemption sheet. So you would want to put the date, your merchant ID, prepared by who's preparing it, the company name, and then warning, include, please indicate if your item or as marked. So you would want to look at your package to see if any of these warning labels on there. Tina, any of these warning labels on that package?
Let me see. Nope, just a baby, a sad baby.
For choking.
And then
Any oxidizer?
no,
Flammable, gas
No.
under pressure, corrosive, any skull and bones, toxic,
No.
any health effects. You know, I feel like I'm filling out that thing at the doctor's office that asks you all those weird diseases that you might have. That's what feels like. Anyways, aquatic toxicity and long-term damage to the ecosystem. That's probably true. It's made out of plastic, but we'll put no.
You see my baby? That's all I got.
So those are all no's. Oh, hell, look at Tina's bringing it up. Talk while you're showing it.
So do you see my little baby? You don't have a baby on yours though, right?
Nope, that's a choice. This hasn't. So what they're trying to do here is the people. These warning labels are for the people that are going to be handling it during the shipping process. So, and the people that are picking and packing it in their warehouses, these have to be on there. These warnings, if it applies to the product, they want to know how to handle the product properly. So that's why these are on here. It's not really for the final guest. I'm used to real estate stuff. It's not for the guest, but the customer at the end will be reading whatever's on the box because it's at their house. So there's no reason to do it. So you would just fill out. So depending on how many products you have with batteries, you could, and you're doing them, you could fill out multiple ones here and upload it all at the same time to match up with the thing. So we would put the ASIN number here. I think I still got it copied. Our batteries needed to power this product. We would put yes. Are your batteries included in the product? Yes. Battery cell. 1.5, right?
1.5.
There it is right there, LR44. So chemical composition, alkaline, number of batteries, 1, and weight of the battery in grams. Anything on there about the grams of the battery? If not, I did that search. It was showing right on here.
It does not.
It was battery around batteries demand 1.5. Let me go into.
It's right there. Oh no, that's. Oh, it's telling you the size of it.
It's got 0 mercury in it. 0.5 volts. It's got to be light.
Oh, right there.
There it is, right there. 0.2 ounces.
Yep.
And there's the battery right here. So you might want to save these actually. So if you run on this again, so typical weight 0.08 ounces. But that is the A76. That's a totally different battery. So I don't know why that's linked, but that's a different battery.
No, but it did have the weight on the.
Yeah, it was right here, 0.2.
There you go.
0.2 ounces. Okay, so we can answer that question now. Oh, it's in grams. That was ounces, right?
That was ounces.
Ounces, 2 grams.
Grams.
0.2, 5.7 grams, we'll call it. All right, so that was just a conversion chart. It's kind of cool. Google now at the top. It's one thing they do well. They do have the conversion charts if you just type in what you're trying to do, and you can get those. And we don't have, this is not a lithium battery, so we don't have to answer the rest of the questions. And then I'm going to save this, or download it. And I'll just save it to my downloads and save. And I'm guessing probably everything's going to be gone. Let's do it a different way. Actually, I got to put the date in. So we're doing 4.14.18. Oh, what's our merchant ID? I'm not going to get it from there. Let's give our ID up here. Ooh, I don't know if I want to go. Let me stop sharing. I'm going to get our ID real quick. I don't know what it's going to show you, so I'm going to stop sharing real quick. And we'll go to settings, account info. And it should give us our merchant ID somewhere here. Here's seller profile. Let's check that. Account info. Back to there. Display name, legal entity, shipping, tax. Where is it, Tina? Sorry, guys. Downgrade account. Where is your merchant ID? Bueller? Anybody? Bueller? Do you see it anywhere? Anyways, don't worry about it. We'll do that off. But
Okay.
prepared by Gary Lloyd. And him on the site right now is that will not be the name of our store. All right, now let's save. That should save it. Downloads, replace. And that one should have the information still in it. All right, cool. Okay, we'll put that merchant ID in a little bit later. I'll bring my screen back up. There we go. All right, so where is the, now I got so many freaking tabs open. Now my mouse is acting crazy too. All right, here we are. One battery. So there was no, I'm going to say no, I'm going to say no to this because there was no storage, waste, transportation on the box. And we'll hit submit. Now, if that was a lithium battery, it'd be a little bit different. All right, so now the item is complete. And then I am going to hit save again here. Or, but I'm going to hit stop sharing because I think it brings up my address. Can't have that on there. Dang it. All right, so this is the battery confusion that keeps coming up. So let me hit save and continue. We'll go back. Bring it back up the screen. So it does, it knows. That's kind of cool. So the system knows. Let's go back into our inventory. So if you want to go edit it, you can right here. All right, so in the advanced view, this is what the advanced view looks like. This is where the compliance and the battery stuff is. Alkaline. I'm assuming, so this is.
What, did you get a notice saying that you missed something or?
Yeah. So it brought up the same warning saying that, so you might have to answer that. We're going to have to look into this again. This is the crazy battery stuff that goes on. I thought I had it. We're not lithium. We're not lithium ion. Packed with equipment, packed in equipment. For some reason, it's not transferring in. So I just went back to the product, clicked on it, and it brings up the whole advanced. That's where it has the battery questions again. And I thought we had it. So the only thing I could think of is one of those three. But let's go back. Let's go back to the page that it's on. Find it. Where's it at? Where was that stuff at? Here we go. Okay. When are exemption sheets accepted? Okay. What documents do it need to upload to it? So a tool is for uploading the SDA or exemption sheets only. So this is where you would actually upload your exemption sheets. put the ASIN number, put the file in, and hit upload. And that's got your merchant ID, so they know to find you, and then they're going to see that they're going to match up that you are putting products in that have these batteries, so they should be doing a review. It takes a few days. So what does an SDS require? And that is the safety. It stands for safety data sheets. So it's kind of a further explanation of how you handle alkaline batteries at a warehouse. But from my understanding and reading, you are exempt from having to put them in for batteries that are already packaged from a manufacturer that are within the box. So what does so must be 5 years. So the SDS requires, so what is exemption sheet accepted? So exemption sheets are accepted for batteries and products that are delivered with batteries. Finished cosmetic products related to dangerous goods, products not regulated by goods. What does the exemption sheet require? The exemption sheet must be completely and correctly filled in, signed, and dated. Otherwise, it'll be rejected. If your ASIN includes multiple identical items or pieces, specify the quantity for each appropriate full ingredient list section. That's more probably on the cosmetic side. If I submit an SDA sheet or exemption sheet for a parent ASIN, is the document used to review all the child ASINs? No. And then this is the form. Okay, so use this tool. Sorry, guys. I'm reading. You got to say something, Tina. I'm reading documents.
Oh, sorry. I was reading as well. I was trying to read the.
Yeah. So I called Amazon too, and I spoke with them, and they said that all you got to do is fill out that exemption sheet. So the only thing is
or split batteries are finished.
Oops, sorry.
Right. No. It must be classified as dangerous good, but our battery. So it says batteries are exempt from SDS requirements if you ship these types of products. Where it says batteries or products containing or shipped with batteries, right there.
Yeah. And finished cosmetics have certain and chemical properties that may be classified as dangerous good, but are exempt from SDS requirements. If you ship these types of products, and only if you don't have an SDS for them, an exemption sheet can be submitted in lieu of an SDS. You must also upload an exemption sheet when notified by Amazon. You can download the exemption sheet for your product right here to the side.
Okay, so
anyways, that is where you would do the SDS. So we're not answering that question properly. So I'm going to try something here.
what are you changing on this part?
Just not applicable. Then I did list that twice because of that, so I'm going to delete this one. All right, so the good part about this is once you list it and get to that point where you've saved it, it automatically adds it to your list. So this is your inventory list, okay? And you can see we've got some products listed in there that we've had in there. And let me refresh it, see if that one disappears. And so this is it didn't disappear. It takes a little bit for it to disappear once you delete it. But anyways, this will be where you can kind of come back and see how much you've got or all the products. So it's kind of like a main inventory list. And so let's say you go find some more at a different store, or you find some on Tactical Arbitrage. It'll maintain this list for you, and you can just create a new shipping plan and put how much more inventory that you're going to be putting in there. But all this stuff will stay in here unless you delete it out of here if you're done selling that product, or you don't think you'll ever sell that product again. But these are where you can, so it saves everything right here, which is nice. So that's kind of where we're stopping anyways. We're going to have to figure that battery thing out. But let's list a few more products. Tina, let's go through the process one more time. So you got something else?
I have a Daniel Tiger Friends figure set.
Okay, so we'll go to add product. Give me that UPC with all the numbers, please.
039-897-638-782.
All right.
That's it.
We can sell ours. Some people in the buy box on this one. But it's got a pretty good sales rank, so it should sell pretty decently. But there's 46 offers. And so we're going to go to the buy box just to have you guys take a look at that. This one does have the prime like we were talking about. So even though you see this guy right here, $21.89 at the lower price, you know, the prime people will have that. The prime sellers will have that over that merch buy box. So let's go back to the buy box and see if that's true, actually. See? So yes, we have it for $21.89, which is lower, but the prime member gets it first. All right, so I like to push the button prime so we know who's our buy box and what our price is. And so we see that, you know, these guys are kind of, and a lot of times people come in and just adjust it by a penny, so they're back in the buy box to help them. People do look on this on a daily basis. But so you got a lot at $22.99. So you might want to be right, you know, a couple at 22. These guys may, I'm guessing these are going to sell out pretty quickly with the sales rank. So you're going to have some sales rank on there. That's velocity. So, you know, you depending on what you want to do, and you got a month too. So when Amazon does their fees, you have about a month's worth of, or 30 days worth of storage fees that you don't have to pay additional. So as you go beyond that month, then it's an extra 30 cents, or it all depends on how big the product is, but it's in the cents, so it's not too bad. But you can, you see there's almost 4 pages of sellers on this one, but you can, you know, you could put it in at $22.99 or $22.98 and kind of beat these guys out and gain a couple more bucks. I mean, you could put it up in this particular case. I mean, there's people that have it all the way up to 30 bucks.
It looks like on that first page there were quite a few that were back ordered.
Oh yeah, right here. So these guys might have already out of stock too. Yeah, so if you're back ordered too, once you get it in stock, if you have it in stock, it'll automatically kick you up front too. So these guys might have sold them in the past, and they are back ordered, which is kind of cool. All right, so, but I mean, there's not much competition up front. You know, we might go around $22.98, something like that. Pick up a few more bucks. I can't remember what we bought these one for, but I think it was a decent price. Okay, so it's new. We want to, let's do 20. Well, actually, what did we buy it for, Tina?
These, I believe, were $10. Let me check.
So $10, we might want to put it up a little bit more. And then once you put it up more, you can kind of see, I mean, things move kind of on a constant daily basis. So you can see where it's headed. Some people might put it in even lower. They got it a little bit cheaper and sell it a little bit less. But if not, you can adjust that. Always come back in your inventory and adjust your pricing. So I'm just going to put it in at $24.95. Actually, I think I'm going to do $22.95. And I'm going to hit save. And then we do have the good barcode. So we got manufacturer's barcode. We push that.
They were $9.99.
Okay, cool. So we'll put it at 22. That's fine. It'll make us. Oh, how many were? Well, I guess let me hit back. I don't know if it asked me how many there were or not. Oh, crap. So it's already listed. I got to answer those questions though before it'll allow us to sell them. Oops, wrong button. Where is it? Boom. And we'll go here. We want to edit. So it said incomplete there because we didn't answer those questions. So let's go back to this. We got 22.95. How many we got, Tina? You're muted.
We have 6 of those.
6. Save it. Okay, it takes a little bit for it to update. But this is where kind of cool. So once you're listing your inventory, you can kind of see where the pricing is over here. So it gives you the lowest price plus shipping. And so if you want to come in and adjust the pricing, you can once you got it live. So once it has, and you'll see, even though we had 6 available here, it shows 0. So it won't show available until you have it shipped in. So once you have it shipped in, this will fill out. You primarily fill that out in the beginning just to kind of show what's coming, but it will not show up available until they get it at the warehouse.
So is there a time frame? Like if you list it today, what's the time frame to get it to them?
I believe it's about 3 to 4 days if you list it and send it out immediately, because you're doing I believe everything is a 2-day shipping. We'll check on that, but it's usually 2 days to get it to the warehouse, and then probably another 2 days to get it listed.
So do you wait to go live to list it until it shows there's inventory, or do you?
No, it'll go live. Once you send it and create the shipping plan, it will go live with the inventory as soon as they got it on the shelf. And it'll show here.
Got it. Okay.
And so, yeah, like here, this is the price that we have it at, plus shipping. I gotta figure out why this one's suppressed. I don't know what that means. Let's see what it means. Oh, duplicate. Okay, I'll have to fix that. Anyways, that's a whole nother training. All right. So once it, see it says inactive here, it'll show active, and it'll show in stock once they have them at the site. Okay, and so that, that's how you list the products. The next stage after that is you want to create a shipping plan. And that, or actually what it is inventory planning. Where is it at? Pricing, orders, manage orders, advertising. I forget where it's at. Shipping queue might be that. I thought it was. Yeah, so there's your shipping queue, shipping plans. Continue with shipping plan, download inbound shipping plans. There is a place that says manage FBA inventory. I think maybe, but so it says basically create. Let's add a product inventory. Oh, inventory. Hold on, I'll find it, guys. Sorry about this. That's not it.
So it doesn't bring you to the shipping page when you are click into your product to finish.
Let's check it out here too. It's yeah, here it is. Hold on. Change FBA condition, match low price, copy listing, manage images, add another condition, delete, close listing. Dang it. Anyways, there is a shipping plan, and it says basically add inventory. All inventory. Let me click on inventory. It's one of these little links.
So when you list your product, it doesn't automatically take you to this page, the shipping page. Is that what you're saying?
Correct. You got to create a shipping plan, and there is a way to do it, and I can't find it right now. Automated pricing, fixed pricing, orders, advertising.
Oh, right there. Upload shipping plan file. Is that what you want to do or not? Oh, no, you have to create one first.
Yeah, you got to create one. But it basically, it was added by upload, inventory by sell globally, manage via shipment. So let's see that. Continue with, I mean, you can continue with the shipping plan that you got one in here. And maybe because we have one in there, it's not showing up. But basically, once you get it in here, there is a place where it says add inventory, add your inventory. The product. And it is go to shipping queue. Shipping plans.
All right. So maybe the whole shipping plan should be its own video.
That's what we're going to get into. Anyways, I can't find it, guys, but we'll have that training next. Upload shipping plan. That's one if you got it, if you are doing it outside of this system. Add a product. I can't find it. Anyways, there is a thing where you go and you basically, this is your list. Same basically a lot too. I needed to take a drink. Add a product. So, not add a product. Go into your inventory. So this is your inventory. This is your list of inventory. Once you have you want to list all your products here and create the shipping plan next. Usually, I thought it was right in here. Kind of add this to add another condition, copy this, manage images. It's not in there. Here it is. There it is. I'm not sure. Maybe those are so new. They're not fully checked in. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. But here's what I was looking for. Sorry, guys, that took so long.
Maybe because we didn't finish.
Yeah, it could be because we didn't finish the one that we started. Yeah, it has to do with the hat. So send and replenish inventory right there. So that is the button you push to. So once you've got inventory, you're replenishing it basically. So you would hit that button. Then it takes you into that plan.
Gary, there's your address again.
I know. Shoot. We'll have to cut the video short, maybe. But that's where, yeah. So once it's in, and these are new, so that was my first time going into it personally without just watching anything. But once they're in and locked in, it does take them to, or the system does take a little bit to kind of get everything seen. You can see this one still says active. I mean, hit refresh. It might be inactive still, so out of stock. So anyways, you do have to have fully all the way through all the questions answered, and then it will allow you to replenish the items. All right, cool. Well, that's all I got on how to list inventory and get it uploaded into the system. And then next will be that dang shipping plan.
And battery.
And we're going to have a freaking battery one. I got to go over that stuff again. Sorry, guys. Though I did it prior and it worked just fine. And I answered the questions. I thought pretty similar, but it was a lithium ion battery. It wasn't an alkaline battery. So it looks like there's a little different process for alkaline. Lithium's actually harder. They make you answer more questions. But we will do how to upload the battery stuff and how to upload the exemption sheet and then how to answer those questions properly. I am going to talk to Amazon and get it figured out directly. I promise you.
I know where you live now, man. I'm coming for you.
I know. I can't believe that happened again. I was like, it's going to go to that sheet. Look at I'm looking to the side. That's where the camera's at on my screen. All right.
Said money.
All right, cool. Yeah. So we will do this again tomorrow. I will try to figure this out tonight. We got to get these products going so we can prove this thing works or doesn't work, and then move on to the next thing if it doesn't work, and then keep building it if it does work.
Yes.
All right. All right.
All right.
And that is the end of another Revenue Busters. 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 All right. Anyways, we'll talk to you guys later.